Good afternoon, YouTube, and happy Veterans Day. It is Veterans Day, and I'm here to just make a quick live video. And this video is going to be talking about my tax service business. And also, I want to do a Q&A session and schedule a Q&A session in the coming days, couple of days. So I know I probably don't have any subscribers on right now, but let me go ahead and tell you what my services will be and my Q&A sessions that's coming up. And also make the announcement that I will be taking appointments for the coming tax season. Now you may say, well, Teresa, well, taxes are not due until April, and I don't have my 1099s or W-2s yet, and blah, blah, blah. So let me go ahead and tell you, I want to do a Q&A session so I can have questions posted that I can answer in two different formats. One, I'm going to do a live stream for those who's interested in coming on the live stream. I'm not going to do it in the car. I'm not going to do it on my iPhone. I'm going to do it here in my home office, as you can see in the background. And two, I also want to make the announcement that for those who's interested in having a tax preparation reviewed, or for the upcoming season and you wish to have my services and you need my services, I will be offering a very excellent deal. I will be offering a tax preparation of your tax return, especially those who are in the ride-sharing gigs economy, who participate in the ride-sharing gig economies as independent contractors, or even if you're not an independent contractor, I could still offer you this great opportunity to have 20 years plus tax experience, former agent with the Internal Revenue Service, and also get more of an in-depth knowledge of what actually goes on with the IRS. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to tell secrets and reveal any type of secrets or anything, but I'm going to be based solely on my experience as what goes on with the IRS. Most people say, well, how do you know you get audited? What are the things they look for? What things are mostly missed? Because let me tell you, after doing about over 100,000 tax returns in my career with the IRS as a tax examiner, contact representative over the phone, assisting small business, individual tax returns. Trust me, I know exactly what to do. And also another thing is that I'm sick and tired of people being ripped off. I'm tired of people, especially us working class people. If you're getting charged $300 for a basic return, I'm not talking about 1040 easy. I'm talking about a very simple return. If you're being charged $300, $400, or even $500, I've seen people get charged as much as $1,000 because they take people for granted in regards to being vulnerable. They figured, well, this person got $6,000 of a refund. We're going to take $1,000. And people are so happy that they're getting $5,000 of a tax refund, but yet a tax preparing company charges you $1,000, $400, even $300 is a little bit steep. Especially when I'm running the numbers and I'm looking at it, I said, why are y'all paying $300 to do this type of return that you're doing? Now, I understand most people don't have an understanding of taxes. They go to H&R Block, they go to Jackson Hewitt, they even go to so many local tax preparers that opens up 2-3 months in a year, and they run with your money. But when you get a letter from the IRS, you don't know what to do. You don't know what it is about. The tax preparer already closes the doors. They moved on. They making about $30,000 in 2 months, and they gone. So what I want to offer to, especially to my loyal subscribers, I want to offer you a deal. If you wish for me to do your tax return for next year, you may not, don't worry about, I didn't get my 1099s yet, I didn't get my W-2s or anything else. All I need for you to do is notify me in my email or online on my web page. And some of you have my email address. But if you want to email me, you can go to my email address, tsmallwood68@gmail.com. Leave me your name and phone number. I already have a couple of y'all information that's asked me to help you for next year, and I appreciate that. So I'm going to offer a deal. And you're not really going to find too many people that's going to do this, especially with my type of expertise and knowledge. I would do a return, whether you live in the state of Georgia or you live anywhere else across the country. Federal returns I could do anywhere across the country. I will offer a deal of $150, and I would do a 1040 Schedule A, which is basically itemized deductions, and your Schedule C, which is basically what you'll be filing when you're an independent contractor, a Schedule C. $150, I would do a return. Plus, if you live in a state that you're required to file state income tax, I will also file your state return for free. Yes, buy one, get one free, if you want to look at it like that. I will file your federal tax return and I'll file your state return for free. And you don't have to pay me the money up front. Meaning you don't have to pay me $150 first. You know, if I know you're a loyal subscriber and I know you and you know, most people, some people I know, you could pay me after it's finished. And for those who, you know, I may not really come across or don't know, you know, you could put a down payment of $25. And I think that's fair. And I will not compromise any tax records. I will not compromise any personal Social Security numbers or anything of such. I already signed up for, you know, to get a PTIN number as a prepared tax, paid tax preparer. So I will do that. But what I'm asking y'all to do is, if you want any kind of tips, or you don't, you may say, I already have someone who does my return. I already got this guy, he's been doing it for years, or whatever the case may be. You know, you may decide you want to go to Jackson Hewitt or H&R Block or someone local. But before you do that, make sure that they're able to explain to you what's going on, what are they doing. Don't even, you know, even if you don't understand taxes, don't give your information to just anybody who opens up an office next to the chicken shack place or a homemade tax service business that used to be a hair salon. Because I've seen it. I've gone to hair salons and I see they got a little booth, and next thing you know, they say, oh, we do tax returns, and, you know, come on in and we charge $300. And then they're targeting, I'm telling you, they're targeting low income people who get that earned income credit, dependents, and they taking $300 easily. No explanation, no anything else. And I'm telling y'all another thing, with these upcoming tax reforms that's coming up this year, there's a lot of things that's being changed and a lot of procedures that's going to be done. So a lot of times people are going to be, put it this way, returns will be now scrutinized heavily, especially in the coming tax year with all these tax law changes and all of these, you know, I'm telling you, it's going to be delays. It's going to be delays. I'm going to let y'all know now. And another thing I want to make a point, I'm not going to be long. A certain time of the year, the IRS transitions its systems somewhere right around the end of December. And for those who have pending tax issues, letters, or issues that's outstanding with the IRS regarding previous years, and you're in that situation, and you receive letters from the IRS, and you say, I can't contact the IRS. I called the 800 number and I can't get a hold of anyone to answer my tax questions. Then they always refer you to the website, irs.gov, because I'm going to tell you, that's what they're going to do. That's what they're going to tell you. Go to the website. I have a question about how do you claim this? Go to the website. They are so strapped for, they are so behind, and they're cutting back to the point where the IRS is now self-service, meaning that if you have a question, they want you to go straight to the website, or they're going to tell you to go to a tax accountant to help you. And another thing, as for those free taxpayer clinics that they offer across the country, that's government funded. That means that they are giving grants to help people file returns, but it's only for those who have a simple return, a 1040EZ, meaning you put on line 1 wages, line 5 taxable income, line 6 your tax. That's it. They don't offer free services to do a tax return when you have other schedules like Schedule C. They're not going to do it. It's not free. And another thing I want to make, and I'm going to end this video in the next 2 minutes, is VITA, which is what I'm talking about, the voluntary tax assistant clinics. Most of those are only available maybe about a month. And it's always going to be towards January, February. It's always going to be available around February, and then it ends right before April. And a lot of places do not have the funding. The government has not funded for free tax preparation services. And so again, if you are a ride-sharing independent contractor with Schedule C's or Schedule A, and you wish to have your tax return done or prepared, please visit my website. And I have a website. Now, I have not, I'm not fancy with the web pages. I'm still working on it, y'all. So bear with me. I do have a blog on that on my website. It's 1099taxes.wordpress.com. And there's a blog, and I will be writing more and more in my blog, but I do have a couple of things I wrote about. Also visit my website. Leave your name, your phone number, and your information, not your tax information. I'm talking about, any information of what it is that you do and where you live. And send me an email, tsmallwood68@gmail.com, or leave a message in the comment section of your questions. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to review any questions on that anyone leaves, and I'm going to write them down, and I'm going to I'm not going to do a live stream video, but I'm going to tape or make a recording of the questions and answers about taxes. And then I'm going to post, go over the questions most commonly asked and answer those questions for y'all. If you love this video, like, share, and subscribe for those new subscribers. And I appreciate any feedback No negative trolls, no negative comments, nobody jumping on my site, pretending to be something and, being cowards. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. So again, I'm going to take appointments for tax preparing services. And if you need help or my consultation, I could, we can do a phone consultation. If you want to do it yourself and you get stuck and you want me to actually review your information for you, I'll charge something less. If you do it yourself and you say, you know what, I want to make sure that I'm maximizing all of my tax write-offs, then I could charge you like $25 and I say, I'll do a review of your return, make sure everything is checked out, make suggestions and say, you know what, you may add, you're missing other things. So leave your comments, leave your questions in this video. And I'm going to compose the list of questions that's asked. And then I'm going to schedule a live stream. I'm going to schedule a live stream probably next week sometime, depending on how many questions I get. So that's what I'm going to do. So remember, $150 for a small business tax return, and I will do your state return for free. And that's for 1 year, so don't give me 5 years worth of and don't give me 5 years worth of tax returns and think it's $150 for 5 years of returns. Now, if you have multiple year returns, I could do that for you as well. Now, if you have any questions about letters you receive from the IRS, put that down in the question section. I'm not going to answer your specific letter online, but I could consult with you one-on-one. You don't want everybody in your business. So just leave your name, comments below. I had 4 viewers, and I can't view the questions in this Google Hangout. So I apologize if I wasn't able to acknowledge y'all, but I say hello, greetings, and y'all have a good day. So I'll talk to y'all later on in my other channel while I go ahead and prepare to do the ride sharing gigs today. So I'll talk to y'all in a few hours or a couple hours or so. And you get a shout out because I know I have Yvette, Shelly Shell. Who else be on here? All of y'all. I'm just so, I know my mind is a little bit off today. I'm sorry. But okay, y'all. Again, leave your questions for me so I can go ahead and start this segment of channels coming up for the tax season. Because let me tell you, before you know it, it's fast approaching. And this is the perfect time to start gathering your documents. Don't worry about, I didn't keep track of my miles and I don't have my receipts. If you use your credit card or your check card to make purchases, trust me, I have taken forensic accounting. And if you haven't if you haven't tracked your miles, trust me, I know how to backtrack, and I could tell you how many miles you've done based on those statements that you get from Uber and Lyft. So don't worry, I could estimate what your average trips are, and it's forensic accounting. That's what is done. So anyways, nice talking to y'all, and leave your questions for me, and watch out for the series of videos about these taxes that we need to focus on. The last estimated tax payment for the year is going to be January of 2018. So I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.